In the next few minutes, we'll look at how the combination of CRM and social collaboration can help transform organizations into a social business. Specifically, how SugarCRM and IBM Connections can work together to drive sales, support customers, and enable sales and support personnel to better perform their roles. We'll start by looking at a fictional sales opportunity for Eastlake Airlines. Eastlake has just issued a custom part RFP for their air fleet redesign project. Further, the RFP is asking for unique performance guarantees and penalties and custom engineering of the parts. Eastlake has sent the RFP to several of its suppliers, including Acme Corporation. Max Jensen is Acme Corporation's account manager for Eastlake, who received the RFP and has created an opportunity record in SugarCRM. Upon reviewing the Eastlake RFP, Max realizes he will need to collaborate with legal, engineering, and a documentation writer, people that are not normally day-to-day customer-facing employees or CRM users, to produce a customized proposal and sales agreement. To start this collaboration, we'll return to Max's SugarCRM opportunity record for the Eastlake Airlines RFP. You can see the RFP is stored here, and just above that is the IBM Connections connector, which allows Max to launch a collaboration space, or an IBM Connections community in this case, to work on the RFP. Max launches the connector to view existing or create new IBM Connections communities. In this case, Max will start a new community titled Eastlake Airlines RFP. Max has used connection profiles to locate the appropriate legal, engineering, and documentation writer to add to the Eastlake RFP community. From inside the community, we can see that they are members and that the community is private to them. Now, instead of large numbers of email, attachments, and other communications that are hard to keep track of, all work to respond to the RFP can be done in the community, one easy-to-locate work area that they can come back to time after time. At the top, we have a discussion forum where all important dialogue is captured. Just below, we have a number of files that are shared among the team. You can see the RFP, which has been published from SugarCRM into the community. Using connection files comments and versioning, all communication and changes are tracked in one location. To keep track of the multiple tasks, who was assigned, and their progress, Max also created a connections activity. One of the remaining tasks is for a documentation writer to produce instructions for the installation and maintenance of the custom part. Now that everyone has collaborated and completed their tasks, the RFP response, sales agreement, and supporting documentation is ready to be delivered to the customer. You can see these documents produced in IBM Connections are accessible from within the SugarCRM opportunity record. Max can now deliver to Eastlake Airlines an RFP response that meets their requirements and is the product of the varied expertise and people within Acme. Further, the output of this collaboration becomes part of the opportunity record within SugarCRM, so Max or other Acme salespeople can refer back to it. To summarize, we started with a complex RFP sales opportunity, collaborated with the appropriate internal experts to produce a response, and then delivered that response to SugarCRM and then to the customer. Also, we could have used other connections features in the community, such as wikis, blogs, bookmarks, and more if our collaboration required it. In addition to this Acme internal collaboration, the same capabilities could be used to collaborate with Eastlake to finalize the sale. Here, Max creates an extranet community to work with Eastlake on the final negotiations and agreements. This could be done with an externally facing deployment of IBM Connections or IBM Smart Cloud Connections. Similar to our initial collaboration for the RFP response, you can envision one around customer support and the SugarCRM cases records. For this case, a number of Acme persons need to be marshaled to address Eastlake's issues. Another example of where connections communities can add value is as a repository of industry expertise. Max and his colleagues call on many different airline companies. To help them stay up to date and deepen their industry knowledge, a Connections community can be used to store relevant news, knowledge, and expert opinion. This allows Max and his colleagues to successfully converse, understand, and meet their customers' needs. In summary, SugarCRM and IBM Connections can work together to drive sales, support customers, and enable sales and support effectiveness. And the combination of the two is an example of how organizations can begin the transformation to a social business.